Hi, my name is Rene. In this video, I'm gonna try to actually show you exactly what enlightenment is. In some of my other videos, I've asked the question, what is enlightenment? And this is also a big question. You'll find many other videos and a lot of other conceptual investigations and explanation on what exactly enlightenment is. But in this video, I'm actually gonna try to take you there, to show you and point out exactly where and what enlightenment is. Of course, there's different ways of doing this, and there's different interpretations and different tools and different traditions, but this is in a way my direct understanding of it, and I'm going to try to show you exactly how this is experienced. It's actually a little bit more simple than most people think. What's difficult about enlightenment is to keep it, to hold on to it, to be enlightened for many hours every day. That's the trick. But to have the direct experience of what enlightenment is actually very simple, because enlightenment is simply just our true nature. And one way to experience that is, for instance, for when I go blank in the mind. In a way, when the mind is empty of thoughts, then you are in a way enlightened. It is, you can say, enlightenment is what is beyond the thinking, beyond the thoughts, in a way. If we look at what I have studied, the Tibetan tradition of Buddhism, and this for me is one of the best concepts, their concept of enlightenment is called emptiness. Now, this is not emptiness as we understand nothingness here in the West. It means empty of thoughts or empty of conceptual thinking, and just pure being, just a pure and natural state of the mind, pure awareness in essence. That is really what it is. That's what emptiness means. And what Buddhism uses is the tool of meditation, which is a very effective and very good tool. I recommend. It's not the only path, it's not the only tool, but it is a very, very good tool. And having had some experience with it myself, I can just briefly explain to you, and this is also the guide towards having the experience by yourself, what meditation is and how it works. Basically, meditation is a tool to liberate you from your own thoughts and experience your true nature. And how this works is that we can split it up in three different parts or three steps. The first step in meditation is where you sit still and you try to calm the mind. And some people, they stare at a point on the wall or something else, and other people, for instance, in my experience, you close your eyes and you start to focus on the breathing. You breathe in and out. And by focusing on the breathing, you're now calming your mind. And that's the whole point of calming the mind. And now I'm going to try to speak a little bit more slowly to try to bring about this vibration, hopefully. So in this first step, you're calming the mind. You're slowing the mind. Thoughts, thinking, everything is there. It's just going around. You're just trying to focus on calming the mind. That is the first step. In the second step, what's really important here is to try to stop entering your thoughts. It's okay that you have thoughts. Thoughts come and they go. That's perfectly okay. The object here is not to stop your thoughts completely. And the second step here, the exercise here, and what's really important in the second step is to stop feeding your thoughts energy. If you feed a thought energy, it multiplies and it takes you into a chain of events, and another thought, and all the way you're far away from what I'm actually trying to tell you here. So try not to enter your thoughts and try not to feed them energy. That's the exercise here. So you just let your thoughts come and go. Just let them come and let them go. Now in the third and final step, you are to try and focus on the spaces in between your thoughts. By not feeding your thoughts energy anymore, by not entering your thoughts, you should now have the experience of little spaces, little rooms of emptiness in between your thoughts. And the third step, the exercise here is to try to focus on these spaces, of emptiness. Try to enter into this emptiness. You are no longer entering your thoughts. You are now entering the spaces between your thoughts. And the more you feed energy into this emptiness, into these spaces between your thoughts, the more this stillness within the mind grows. That is really the exercise of meditation. You switch from feeding your thoughts energy to feeding this stillness, this emptiness within the mind energy, and you make that grow. That is really the exercise of meditation. And that is because the stillness, the emptiness, beyond your thoughts, that is your true nature. That is who you are. And once in that state, which would be the enlightened state, you will experience your true nature, your enlightened nature. And these are positive feelings like joy. You experience peace. The calmness of your mind makes you experience peace, and that feels warm and joyful and loving and compassionate. That's who you are. That's your true nature. So the point of enlightenment here is to try to hold that state of being, the emptiness, which have the qualities of joy, happiness, love, compassion. That is what enlightenment is. And through the practice of enlightenment, the whole process is the change within your mind from being your thoughts, from identifying with your thoughts, to the change to observing your thoughts and being a witness of your own thinking. You are no longer your thoughts, you are now the emptiness, the space, the state of being behind your thoughts. And that is really what enlightenment is, because enlightenment, in another word, is the freedom from your thoughts. If you identify always with your thoughts and the patterns of your mind, thinking patterns, you will not experience your true nature, which is behind those patterns of thinking. So by observing the thoughts and being the witness, you now have the freedom from your thoughts. And that freedom is the choice. Now, instead of being a slave of your thoughts and of your thinking, you now have the choice. You can choose from your thoughts. If there is bad or negative thoughts, you can just let them come and be patient and let them go. Let them come and let them go. You have the choice whether to enter them and become them or not. You can stay back and be the witness and just observe them being there and say, oh, that's a negative thought. I let it be, I let it come, I let it go. That's the freedom. That's the choice of enlightenment. That is really what enlightenment is. And that choice of choosing positive thoughts instead of negative thoughts, that is the cultivation, that is the essence, the seed of what enlightenment is. To have the freedom to choose positive thoughts instead of negative thoughts. And those all originate from your true nature, which is positive, joyful, loving, and compassionate. That's really what it is. That is your freedom from your own thoughts. That's it for this video. I wish you good luck on this path to enlightenment and bless you all the way. Bye.